So we're in kill. This is chapter 4, I guess, or whatever on YouTube. In this. So, yes, after this we go into floating. I'll have some fun over floating. Everybody's tired of the pressure passing game, right? I'm not. I love it. Okay.
I'm good.
Over under pass in the gi, a little bit different than it was in no gi. So we're still in our kill position, okay, and we're controlling, dominating this collar. We're looking to get to the knee cut, okay. I'm blocking this inside, blocking here, and I've got my inside collar. Remember, we're loading this for the freaking heel is like a knife. We're loading this for the punch in the event that we want to punch it, hit our slide step, okay? But right now, what happens here is this guy focuses on the knee. Kids, come over here on this side so you can see what's happening. Partner has to do this right. Partner has to do this right. So when we get to right here, I'm blocking the hip. Partner's going to push the knee and hip away. So he hips away. Ends up putting my knee back down on the mat. So I was going for my knee cut and I miss it. So from here, this hand is already ready. It's going to dive up over the top. This one's going to shoot underneath and we're going to circle back. Okay? Now once we circle back, I like to get the belt on the underhook side. Capture this leg. Head's going to go across. Tripod up. And I'm turning in to where I'm leaning into him. My shoulder weight is all down in his belly. I have to stay pinched on this leg. I can't let this leg come out. If it comes out, he puts me in a triangle. Not good. Okay, so I'm here. In my over-under, piked up, walking across, step across, complete your over-under pass. Okay, pretty basic. Now, don't mess up the side your head's on. I see a lot of you guys putting your head down over here. It's pretty comical. It's pretty funny to watch. Especially kids, put your head down on this side, and you try to pass to this side. And your head gets in the way. Your fat head gets right in the way, and you're going, it don't work. Yeah, it don't work. You're about to break your own neck. Head goes on the side of the underhook. So wherever I underhook, head goes to the hand. Now, notice I turn my butt into him a little bit, putting all my pressure and my weight on him. I'm being cognizant of where this foot is under here. I don't want to get my leg back and let it go through and let it come on the other side. It comes on the other side, we got massive problems. Okay? Have to keep this leg pinned. So kill. Pin. Notice my elbow stays to my knee. Okay, I don't care what he does with his knee. Doesn't matter to me. My elbow's at my knee. This one's ready to punch. He pushes off and it knocks my knee down to the ground. I go over, swim under, get the belt, walk across till my head is up, lean my weight into it. Twist my hips. There, if he tames and pushes off of me, it doesn't matter. I just keep leaning into him like a wall's about to fall on him. Step around. Clear the knee and pass. Close. Okay. Make sure the hand goes on the inside. The thing I'm going to see happen, since we haven't been in the gi in 2 or 3 days, we get to kill, everybody forgets, elbow stays at the knee. Okay? Elbow stays at the knee. When you get here, I don't care what you're doing with this leg. Doesn't really matter whether you're collar or if you're on top of the leg here, or if you're pulling up his hand, doesn't matter to me. Either way, they're going to push your knee and they're going to shrimp out. So he pushes the knee and shrimps. My knee goes down, back down to the mat. Okay, my shoulder's blocking the high side hip. Over, under. Get up, put your head to the mat, start leaning your weight in. Heavy. And pass. Got it? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ourselves here naturally because of the over-under. All right. So we're going to go into it from our kill position like we did before. Here, elbow goes inside, and we get to this kill position. He pushes the knee. Okay. I dive into my over and my under. Now, what happens here typically is I'll get this over. Okay. I'll get the underhook, and then what happens is this becomes the fight. This becomes the battleground, because I know that I have to keep this leg between mine, because ultimately if I let him get up to here, now again, we're in a triangle position. This is bad. Okay, so we don't want this. So what my only defense really to this is, if I lose the leg, is to be fast enough that this hand comes out as it comes out, and I'm shooting underneath to my double underhooks. Okay? To a double underhook passing position. Now, both hands are on the belt, okay, and I'm trying to drive my shoulders. Old school, you used to say get the legs up on your shoulders and you're way down here. There's no pressure there, very little, okay? So once I get the belt, I'm driving my shoulders into the hamstrings. I want to make sure that I keep this part of my body engaged with the hamstrings. And I want to be so far down that he can spike his legs to the ground and create all this space. This is not good. I can't do anything with him here. Okay? So I want to get my belt grip, and I'm driving now my shoulders into him, and it's also giving me the opportunity to lift. Okay? To lift him up. But I don't want to create separation. So from right here, I've got to the underhook, the double underhook position. I'm solid. All right. You may also have kind of a supplemental grip here in getting to the collar and locking up right here. Now this one makes your hands a little bit more accessible. The way I've always broke this is I make a fist and come in underneath my wrist, this hand, and then strip that grip with my leg. Very difficult to hold, okay? Because he's combining his leg power, combining his leg power with his hand, and he can strip both of those off of there, and I wind up in a problem. Not good. So for me, I prefer this belt grip down on the side. So once I get to my belt grip, and I'm just simply driving my shoulders into the hamstrings, and I'm up on my toes, no dead feet. Okay? So here's what I want to do from here. This guy's natural inclination and his defense is going to be to shoulder walk as much as he possibly can, and sometimes he may end up getting your elbows down on the mat, and that's fine. He may do all manner of goofy stuff. Throws his legs over your shoulders. Does all kinds of goofy crap, but we're staying here ultimately looking to work him up to a position where he is like this. This is where I want him. Okay? All right? Now how do we do that? There's two ways. We can brute him up, okay, and we're gonna move into a leg drag off of that, or we can hit a rock star pass. There's a bunch of different things we can do off this, which really don't matter right now. We'll come into this a little bit later. I just want you to understand the pass sequence. So here, shoulders are here, and I'm controlling his hamstrings. He can be messing around with your collar, yes, but if we're looking up, yes, you're giving him something to mess with. But if your head is down, you're giving him nothing to mess with. All right? So controlling here. What I want to do is I want to try to explode up to combat base here. Putting this bar right behind the small of his back. Okay? So that I can make use of tilting him whichever way that I want to tilt him. And I can kind of trudge along with him wherever he goes, maintaining that form of control. This is a long sequence pass, sort of like the over-under, meaning it may take us a minute, 2 minutes, however long, but we're in such a good dominant position that we want to take our time to go ahead and finish this. This is a very dominant pass. Hit probability is very high, as long as we don't make some key mistakes. Biggest key mistake is head goes up, flies your head. Bloop. That's how it ends right there. Not good. So I want to keep everything down and attached to the hamstrings, regardless of how much craziness happens right here. So for y'all, what I want to do is I want to rock forward and post the leg. Okay, once the leg is posted, we shift back and we're pulling him up Chest is blocking the back of the back of the leg. Pulling forward, we're going to go into our leg drag pass. Whoops. Now we're going to identify a couple issues here. Some of you guys won't be able to scoop them up. There's going to be some problems. We'll adjust. For now, push off of, sorry. He pushes off the knee. I go to my over under and I lose contain on the leg. It's coming out. As he brings it out, I'm diving under. Find myself in my double under pass. Okay. Now as I pull the leg, boom. All right. Coming in front of to the bottom collar. Elbow blocks. Wherever I want to go. If I want to go front, side, back, doesn't matter. If you're already here, might as well go ahead and pass. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3.